All right, all right. Well, apparently the camera is not working. See if we can't rectify that. All right. With no fear, let's go. Let's go. Let's get in here and mark out some levels. So we traded down into that 15-minute fair value gap from yesterday. Yes, kind of right there at support as well. So obviously we ran the low. Are we going to continue higher now that we ran the low? That's the question. We have a pivot point to the downside, 935. I'm not sure what these are. Pivot point to the upside, 1612. Right there at the highs. Where's the VWAPI? 996. So that's the VWAPI. I got about 4 minutes here. Let's actually switch over to the 15-minute. Just double check. So you can see that's the furthest away gap there. Let's leave that swing high marked out. We got relatively equal highs here at 13. Triple top. All right, seems reasonable. Seems reasonable. Oh, I had to sneeze. Oh, goodness. All right, so we got everything set up here. I'll move this chart over here. So I would anticipate a move higher. We're in this 15-minute fair value gap. We're holding it. You know, we got the VWAP up here at 96. You got relatively equal highs up here at 16,013. So I'm kind of anticipating a move higher here. We have a high, we have a low. So if we move back above that high, that would be a long setup for us. So we'll just kind of see what happens here. Going into open. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, thank you. Thank you. Today is the last day for the 90% off APEX. Coupon code down below or in the banner. Both get you the same thing. All right. Is anybody live today? Let's see. Anybody that we haven't seen before? This guy who wears the mask is live. Oh. I don't see anybody else really. Looks like it's a music kind of morning. That's all right. Music it is. So this is moving above the high here. So technically, we could take a long setup here. I don't like taking it before the open, though, so coming into the open. Oh, came back. Let's see what would happen there. Would have been 69.50, would be 70.50, 71. Would have been the take profits. Looks like it probably would have worked. 2 ticks away at this point. 1 tick away. Oh, yeah, there it goes. So it would have hit the profit right there. Juker, good morning. All right. See what kind of happens here. All right, we opened up. Let's see what we get here. Oracle, how's it going? How's it going? You got to get that dog trained, Oracle. Get him to sleep all night without peeing. Guys, I did miscount yesterday. We actually passed 8 evals. I thought it was only 7. I miscounted. We miscounted. That's what happens when you have all those evals, though. So these are the ones we passed yesterday. 22, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And then 58. So we passed those 7 and then that one. And this one we're on today, we're 1,000 away on this one. You can see 53,060, 53,100, and then all these are already. Obviously, we'll have to flip contracts for the next 6 days on these. I'm going to sign up this morning for maybe 10 more evals. Try to get it to maybe 15 funded if we can. So we'll see how that goes. You need to buy a few dozen before tonight. Let's go. You can hypnotize them. Nah, I'm just kidding. Dogs have you know how it is. They got to mind of their own. They got a mind of their own. Today you're going to trade only using candlesticks. Like the layman. No indicators. So if you're just joining us, I'm expecting a move up here. We got the VWAP up to the 96. We got triple top. If you zoom out up here at the 13. We are in a 15-minute bullish fair value gap there that we got marked out from yesterday. So let's see if we can get some sort of move out of this area. 2K chart only. Yeah, I got the 2K chart pulled up. I'm liking it. Obviously, you don't get very much opportunity on it during the London. Doesn't show you all that much, but I'm sure you can do it. I traded for a long time with no indicators when I was just using only ICT. I mean, it's fine. This strategy here is pretty much no indicators. I do like to know where the VWAP and the pivots are, though. It is kind of funny, though, when you don't know those things, you don't worry about them. You just take what you see. You only take what you see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign up for I might sign up for like 15 more just to have a few in the bag in case I fail some. But we have today's full trading day, so maybe I just do 10 and then we'll do the rest after the day ends. We'll see. See where we're at then. Yes, kind of right there at support again, 53 being tested, I think, for the 5th or 6th time over the last 2 days. Yeah, we tested this level yesterday once, twice, 3 times. Yeah. Bouncing off a pivot. Yeah, no shift in the squeeze yet. Got it pulled up over here. If we do move above this high here, this would be a long setup. I think we'll take it. We'll see. So we have a high, we have a low. So if we move back above the high, that would be a long setup there. I can't tell. I don't think we ran the high there. Let me look. 73.50. Oh, I guess, did we? No. You're open for some weakness to short for new lows. I just don't like this 15-minute gap we're in right here. Short term, I'm thinking we move up, but you could be right, Juker. We've held this gap nicely so far. But that 50 level on the ES has been tested quite a bit. It could be ready to crack for a move back down. Custom tumbler, wait for the squeeze. Oh yeah, we can do that. We're gonna have some new stuff coming out. I made a couple of shirts. Got a couple of shirts made. So Had a couple shirts made. I guess I should make sure I'm on the right account. No, I'm not. That would have been disastrous to trade the account that's already passed. All right. Let's double check. All right. Wait for the squeeze. So the thing is, if this thing does move back below the low here. Oh. What did I do there? Oh, I took the, oops, I accidentally took the thing off. You have a low, you have a high. All right, let's see if we can get a little short here, a little 6 tick off this level here. Woo! We're getting some expansion to the downside now. Looking like it does want to run the lows. Sellers popping in there. Could move our order down a little bit here. It ran this low. Was that a low? Yeah. Juker 55.58 is the lows we bounced from yesterday all day. Yeah, it tested that quite a bit. 75 to 80 as well. Looks like it's cracking. We zoom out on the 15-minute. Let's see what the bottom of that gap is from yesterday. 50 would close that out. And then I think we run the 39s. Yeah, if we run that 50, then we most likely see that 39 level quickly there. So we're in a bullish fair value gap now, but if we can run the 50, that closes that out. Now, obviously, the immediate draw looks like that low there, that swing low there. If we get another setup here, we'll move our order down. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. We do appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday I went back and looked at my entries, guys. I had that 20-tick stop loss on. It was a little bit frustrating. I took 19 trades, 16 winners, 3 losers on the strategy, on the setup. And the 3 losers would have all been winners if I didn't have that 20-tick stop on. The biggest drawdown I would have taken would have been 11 handles. So today we might try it without it. It's a little more risky that way, but just keep kind of a mental stop on there. So if we move back above this high and then move back below the low, this will be another setup here. So just waiting. Not going to force anything here. almost tagged in there. I wasn't even looking. Tag us in. Don't you do me dirty. It drives me crazy when it does that. One tick from tagging me in and then runs to the target there. Well, that time it didn't run to the target, luckily, but it's the only real concerning thing is that it put in a higher low there, which is kind of expected. I don't see the squeeze looking good yet, Oracle. It could move up after it gives me the 66. We got a few buyers here on the WADA, which is of some concern. Excuse me. We would like for it to go down, Oracle, at this point. Just for, short term. A few points. When you're zoomed in, it looks like a bigger move than it really is, right? All right, we just need these 66. Would really prefer it not break this swing high now, but of course it did. So I got a mental stop at the swing here, guys. If we break above that with some strong volume, I'll take it off. Give it to Daddy. Daddy's going to have to wait for the 66 first. I almost want to take it off, but the water looks all right. All right. Ding, ding. Now you can go give Oracle his money. Oh, that's not the way to go. Was your profit at the swing there, Oracle? The thing two-ticked you. All right, so we took a trade here in this zone. I'm not going to take another one in this zone. Want us to move out of this area. Took profit. Good job. It could go. We're in that bullish fair value gap. The problem is, how does it get there? It's always the question. I think we run these lows would be my next kind of area that I think. And then if we can close out the 50, if we hold this area, then maybe we move up to the VWAP there. VWAP down to the 92 now. That's the thing I like about this strategy. You don't really need a true bias. Just take the setups as they're given, and you're good to go. Take the setups as they're presented to you. Triple wick off the low. Yeah, I do see a 618. Could move a little lower, but is that I'm expecting a push through here. Boom. I just took we just took another took that short 10 contracts there. $3,400. I didn't have a take profit in. I was eyeballing it, waiting on it to hit my $3,000. A little bit risky there, taking it off the top, but two entries. This would be another setup. I'm not going to take... Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm not going to take it in here, as we already took one short in the same area. So technically, this would be another setup right there. Take the short off of this 30% zone. I would feel okay about it as long as it hasn't ran that 58.50 yet. Probably will work since we're not going to take it. 64, you just need 62.50. For it to work, so we would be tagged in there. Let's see. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please press the subscribe button. We're going to be giving away $250 in cash once we reach 1,000 subscribers. Also, a tumbler. We're going to give away this nice tumbler here. Methodical Man tumbler. There you go. And we may do a couple of other things. We'll figure it out. So there you have it. That would have worked. But I don't like taking them in the same zone. I mean, technically this is lower, but hindsight is 100. Easy to see. That's the thing, like with this type of strategy, you could just keep taking these setups. I probably should have taken that one. If we move back below the low, that's another setup, but I don't know if we want to take that one. Feels bad I didn't take the last one. I just didn't like it in the same zone. It's not been enough, not enough separation here. But also, I'm not supposed to be putting my discretion in it. All right, ran the low there. I don't know. This one's more risky. It's like if I didn't take the last one, why would I take this one? I actually do kind of like the look of the WADA here. If we can get tagged in without a lot of volume. Should be quick. All right, we're tagged in. It should be a quick move back down here if we're going to get it. Like I said, it might be stupid for taking this one, not taking the last one, but we'll trust the setup, see what happens. All right, there we go. Should be 3 wins, no losses. Instead, it's just 2 wins, no losses. I like this 6-tick scalping strategy. I really, really do. After going back and watching it yesterday. Really digging it. Jim, good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever it is where you're at. What's going on? All right, all right. Like I said, we run the 50 here. I would kind of expect that would close out that 15-minute fair value gap, bullish gap that we're in. So if we can draw down here to this 50 area, and then I think we can maybe see the 38s pretty quickly beyond that. It's kind of the next draw on liquidity. We really need to get back above 980 if we're going to continue higher, like Jukers talked about yesterday. 980 was kind of a key area. So if we can kind of get back, we get back above this zone, then we probably can see VWAP. We got those relatively equal highs above there at 16,013. Really feel like we got to get back above this area if we're going to squeeze. Would make sense. And the ES has to get above 55, 56 really to get going. Kind of turn that 56 into some resistance. Really 58 actually probably would be the number there on the ES. 57, 58. We tested this area 3 times yesterday. Finally broke. Next down on the ES is 52. Three-minute chart looking kind of gross right now. Not much going on there. What in the world? Decent short entry, maybe 65. Stop has to be at the 74 on the Nasdaq there if we get a push back up. So you now have a shift in structure to the downside since we ran the lows. Small fair value gap there at 65, 66 area. Stop would be at the high, swing high 74 area. All right, let's see what happens here. So this is kind of the area you expect it to turn back down in, that 66, 68 area, if it's going to do it. So Juker's taking a scalp, 58. What's your target? Swing highs? $72. Should be able to get it. I'm kind of expecting it to hold below these swing highs, but who knows? There's a 72. Let's see if this thing's going to hold below this area or not. It'll close out that gap at 74, 73.50 really. So it'd be a long set if it moves above this high, but I'm not going to, obviously I'm not going to take it. We've taken 2 trades in this zone. Hey, Paul, thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the channel. You the man. Although, to be honest, there's no real setup there on the ES. It's kind of chopping around. Yeah. I don't believe you. I don't blame you. Yeah, we could get a retracement up. Might want to retest that 80. Possibly. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. We appreciate the subscription. If you guys have not yet subscribed, do me one big favor. Hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel. We appreciate it. Just found the channel. Nice. Juker took a scalp. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that. Juker with the scalp. Although Juker's scalp is still 14 points. My scalp is, 6 ticks. I stream live every day, Paul. 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, and then for the London, 9:15 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. Eastern on the New York. Every day, 5 days a week. Every day that ends with a Y, and the market's open. Except for Sunday. Although we didn't stream Sunday, but I did take a trade Sunday night. We passed a Topstep or an APEX combine on Sunday night there. Like the short ES and NQ didn't line up for me so long. The long did. Yeah. ES is looking in some consolidation here. Looked like a short setup there on the NQ, but I didn't take it. Obviously, I wasn't that confident in it. Lucas. Oh, thank you. Doesn't matter if you're gay, Lucas. Nobody cares. Thank you for your support, though. Now, is this going to trap in the longs here, Juker? Is that what this is doing? Pushing up to try to trap in, sucker in the longs just to sell it back down to the lows? Sell it back down to the lows, probably. What happened to my music? Video paused. Well, I didn't pause it. You passed the 50K Topstep. Nice. We have not passed. Well, we're funded with Topstep. Currently in some more combines with Topstep too, though. This is where we're at. Our funded accounts at 615. And then we got these two challenges that are one's at 1600. I think the other one's at around 1500. Yeah. Gave some back yesterday on these. But 9 days in, should be able to get these cleaned up this week. I think. Such a big drop the last hour. Seems like it needs to pull back up soon. Could. You don't really like any long setup except for scalps unless we get above the levels I mentioned. Yeah, makes sense. I think we probably revisit the lows here. So I'm waiting. We trade below this low here, then we'll consider a short entry. Well, this could just be a little one of those 618 pullbacks, but not so sure. I think that's what it is. I'm thinking it runs the lows here. $57 seems reasonable. Took another scalp on the Buleys, $340. I don't really have a good spot to put this. I could just leave it there, though. You guys can see it. That's the damage we've done so far this morning. Took a little short right there. As soon as this kind of failed to make a new high there, I just took a short. If you're just joining us, kind of what we look for, the strategy that we've been trading is just a scalp strategy. So what we're kind of looking for is a low. So this made a new low. Then we want to see a high broken. So obviously this broke the high. If we move back below the low there, then we would fib the leg that made the low and the high. So if we broke below 57, we would look for a retracement back to this 30% level for a continuation lower. So there's that. So we put our order here. We're just looking for 6 ticks. It's just a scalp strategy here. Yes, making new lows there. And that was a nice dump. Timely exit for Juker. Pushed to 75. His target was 72. And pulled back. Now the 3-minute chart's starting to look a little better here. So I want to see a pushback up here, but on lower volume. Just a little pushback up here, lower volume. If I see that buy volume start coming in strong, I'll take it off. Well, let's keep it on lower volume here, and we'll leave that order on there. Going without me right now. $50 closes out that 15-minute fair value gap, the bullish one that we have, that we're in. So that's officially closed out there. Guess I should have held that short. Hindsight's always 20/20. This is Quantower, Paul. Quantower, completely free platform. You can use it with Topstep. You have to choose Rhythmic, or you have to choose Quantower when you sign up. With Apex, you just choose Rhythmic. Any Rhythmic connection you can use on Quantower. You can see when I typically copy trade, I've got Apex, Bulenox, My Funded Futures, everything on here. That's why I like Quantower in that fashion. You didn't take the short, but the levels were both touched perfectly at the same time. 75.55. Yeah. I had 80 marked out, but I was just looking. As soon as it failed to go higher, it ran these kind of equal highs here. Kind of figured it would turn back down. I don't know if I love this now. Let's push back up. Let's see if this creates another setup inside a setup. We'll take the lower one if we can. But watching the WADA here, if the buyers come in strong, I probably will take this off. I don't want it to come back to this super fast. Web-based, they are. I don't know, are they? On my computer, I downloaded the icon, so I don't think they're web-based. Charles said 10-year yield bond ripped up. Just kind of watching the WADA here. I don't think that, yeah, they're not web-based like Trade-O-Vate is. I don't love the volume on this pushback up, to be honest. It's actually not horrible. Well, it didn't quite get us. Yeah, Topstep X will be. Can you connect Ninja and Quantower at the same time? Yeah. I'm connected to both at the same time right now. You can see this is Ninja here, and this is Quantower. Now, you cannot connect at the same time with the same broker. So I'm connected to Bulenox on Ninja, and Quantower is everything else. Trying to decide if I'm going to leave this on or not. Just watching the WADA, see what I think. We got to decide if we're going to leave it on or not. You know what? I'm not going to leave it on, and here's the reason why. I'm not supposed to take trades from the same zone. Look where this entry would be. Almost exactly where I took this trade earlier. So since I took a trade in this zone already, I actually took two in this zone. Let's leave this off. Although I don't hate the look of this, to be honest. I think it probably would work. Probably would be fine. We'll tag us in at 62.25. So that would have been our profit target. Just 1.5 points. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. So we would have been tagged in right there, most likely. And didn't come back to the target yet. Let's see what would have happened. There it is. So it would have worked. It's all right. We'll mark that down as a missed. So we've had 2 missed and 2 winners. Discretions. 2 discretionary entries that we didn't take. Both would have been winners. Take a note of that for next London session. If you guys are interested in trading futures, we got the link to Topstep down below. Even if you have a Topstep account, we appreciate it if you use my link to sign up for your next account. Even if you're, whatever you're doing, just go to Topstep through the link, then do what you're doing. That gives me credit for it. We appreciate it. Apex 90% off sale does end tonight at midnight. Brian Yu, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the subscription. You the man. We also have the link to the Discord down below, guys. It is behind a small paywall, $9.99 a month, but I'm putting some information in there daily. This should give you a value. There's a few hundred indicators in there right now. So kind of show you guys. So we kind of have all these indicators in here right now in there. You know, just this one has probably 100 indicators, or like, I don't even know what, maybe 100 in it. A lot of indicators in there, so check it out. They're all free to you guys if you sign up. It's just $10 a month. We're getting you're still working stiff. All right, Paul. Catch you tomorrow, man. We are getting a little, although the squeeze is not relaxed. Let's see what happens. We are getting a reversal, but the squeeze is not relaxed. You want to see this turn light yellow like it did here. Now it's trying to turn relaxed. So that would be your entry, 69. See where it goes to. I've been just taking like 5 points off that. So I wonder if it gets to 75 there. All right, so I did take that. So I've been taking those every time I see them. I got in a little late there. So I just put my target at 75, which is what I look. So I noticed the entry 69. I'm just looking for 5 points off that. When you get this, as soon as this relaxes and you get this little reversal arrow, then that's your entry. So a little $140 scalp, nothing crazy. Good night, man. Good night. Testing that 75 again. ES testing the 56. If this thing gets above that area, this thing could go. If we can get above this 80 area here, we could go. I'd like to see if it's going to do it. Get above 80, maybe base, and then go higher. If we just reject here, we probably revisit the lows again. Just staying in this nice range here during London. It's actually not bad. You can see from open, from 2:30 this morning, actually, we just traded into this range, and it's not really been bad. It's not been a bad area there. Nice range for London, actually. What are we, a 25-point range here? It's not bad. Yeah, ES is pushing, looking strong. Bounced off the bottom of that bullish fair value gap there on the Nasdaq. Pushed back up into it. Let's see if the ES can get above 56, 57 here. Get going. Got the VWAP on the Nasdaq up at the 88s now. Let's move that down. So VWAP up the 88s up there. Kind of rejecting this area. So we're just looking at this from a fib perspective. If it can hold the 63, we can continue higher. If it loses that 60 area, then probably going to revisit the 50. Do got the 20 SMA up the 86 on the, which is kind of where the VWAP is. If we're going to continue higher, that might be a nice target. 86, 85, if we continue higher. Excuse me. Let's say the ES can push here. Yeah, 84, 85 actually kind of makes sense on the Nasdaq if we can continue higher. But I just don't know that we can do it. We'll see here. On a bigger range here, this is actually a long setup for me as well. Off this leg. We'll take a long off the 67.50 there. Did not hit that area yet. Blasted out of there. Would have not tagged me in, though. I would have been, my order would have been at 68, 67, 75. So right there. Would not have gotten tagged in on it. And then I wouldn't have liked it once it did that. Although I might start front running that 30 level by a tick. I did notice yesterday in New York, I got one ticked on the entry several times, ran to the target, came back, tagged me in, and then I had to go through some stuff to get the target the next time. So doing pretty well so far. We passed the Bulenox eval there. We're up 340 on another, up 120 on APEX, and up 140 on Take Profit Trader. So this one's pretty close. I mean, we're $1,400 more on this one, and we'll get it funded. We did pass 8 evals yesterday, guys. So that puts our total funded accounts, I think, at 13. 13 or 14. I'll have to look it up. The goal is to get those to 20, 25, and I want to I want to be able to get everything to pay out in December by the new year. I would like to at least get 10 accounts to pay out. I'm not oblivious to the fact that we're probably going to blow some of them. But if I can get 10 of them to pay out, that'd be nice. Appreciate you guys joining me for the London session here. Like I said, we will be live for New York as well. So if we move back above this high, this actually would be another long setup kind of here in a smaller zone. Trying to push into 1,000 subscribers. Once we get there, we will be giving away $250 in cash. $250 in cold, hard cash. To one lucky winner. All right, coming up on the 4 o'clock hour here. Let's see what happens. Feeling like we might get are we going to, when that 403 or whatever macro turns on that people talk about, are we going to get a push up or are we going to rerun the lows? Looking like we're going to push down. It's kind of what it looks like. If we're just still playing in this zone, in this range. But we don't guess. DJ, good morning. Good morning. What does DJ stand for, DJ? We call my brother DJ. His name's Danny John. If you're just joining us, we are green. You see the P&Ls over there to the left, and we got Take Private Trader, $140 off to the right. So we are green this morning. It's always nice to go into the New York session green. No pressure. Not that there ever is any real pressure there. So we passed over 4 o'clock there. Nothing happened. Dan James. Nice. Yeah, I got you. We've called my brother DJ ever since I can't remember ever calling him anything other than that. Well, the market just died on us here. We had some decent, this is pretty decent volatility for London. You know, no real trend, right? But this has been tradable. Oh, nice. Yeah, my brother is a junior as well. My son's name's Maverick, the youngest. You can see the hat, Maverick. That's the youngest. He's only, what is he, 8 months now? Yep, 8 months. 8 months old. Then we have a 15-year-old named Caleb. A few other boys in between there. My girlfriend's boys are Jason, Jackson. She likes those J names. But we didn't name the youngest one with a J. All right, high, low, no, low, nope. All right, so no setup here. Actually, yeah, there actually is a small setup in here. Do we take that? Oh, I don't know if... All right, what's the risk here? 3.5 handles. So we're going to keep a mental stop on this swing low here. Yeah. What? Everybody's... Yeah, they're back. Yeah, they came back on Sunday. Everybody's good. Well, we're pushing right into the zone. So I got a mental stop here, the 70. We'll see if this thing comes back and tags us in or not. I guess we're getting the answer to that one. Not coming back yet. Just watching the WADA here. Want to see it come back on low volume. How's it going there, anime lover? This is Nasdaq. NQZ3. Should be able to see it right there in the middle. It's covered up a little bit by the candles. E-mini Nasdaq 100. All right, let's see what happens here. Again, if we get tagged in, I'm going to have a mental stop at the 70. We would like a quick reaction off of the 30, though, if we do get tagged in here. We'd like a bounce off that 30. Quick is always ideal. Tagged in or no? Not tagged in. All right, now if this runs to the target before tagging us in, we'll take this off. All right, we're tagged in there. Let's clean this up a little bit. So just eyeballing that swing low here. If we hit that swing low, I'm going to take it off. Not really getting the reaction to that zone that we were expecting. We do have this unmitigated zone below, so... Yeah, no problem. Well, let's see if some buyers can pop in here and bounce this thing back up to the 75 quickly here. Not looking good there on the WADA. All right, sellers are trailing off a little bit here. Gave us a chance to take it off there, break even. We didn't do it. Gives us another chance to take it off, break even. We might take it. It's kind of chopping around here. I'm thinking of giving this just a little bit extra room there just because we do have that unmitigated area below. All right, if it doesn't pop this time, I'm going to take it off. Last chance. Need to see some green here. If I'm not, I'm taking it off. Watching the water. I'm going to take it off right there. A little bit of red came in. Small loss is what it is. $50. Probably will run, actually. Now green's popping in a little bit more there. 75 was our target. I am curious to see if it would have run there. Probably. Buyers are starting to come in now. So we probably could have gotten the win. Well, actually, it would have given us that chance to get out, break even, but still some green here on the WADA. I feel okay about it, though, to be honest. Our mental stop really was at this swing. I let it go a little bit further than that. So I feel okay about it. It's fine. Well, guys, if you haven't yet, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do stream live 5 days a week, London and New York. London, 3 a.m. Eastern. New York, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. If you are interested in trading futures, we do got 90% off for APEX. Coupon code down below. Bulenox as well. Topstep, link down below for 60% sale that they have on Topstep right now. You can get an extra 20% off if you never use Topstep and use my link. You can also get 50% off your first reset. If you have traded Topstep before, still use my link. It does give me credit for it. We do appreciate it. It's going to do it for me this London session. We're up 340, 3420, 70, and 140 here. Take profit trader. So ending the session green here. We will be back for New York, 9:15 a.m. Eastern. We do have the link down below for the Discord if you guys are interested in joining the Discord. That's going to do it for me this morning. We'll see you back at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Thank you guys for watching.